Hello Aquarius, Aquarius rising and Aquarius moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting July 10th, 2017. And Rambo is going to be here with me since of course I just used the lint roller, so why would he ever let me be alone with a black shirt after I use the lint roller? Kidding, I love you. So, quick reminder for all of you Aquarius people out there, remember that the Tarot Home Study course is now available for download and purchase at my website, integrativemysticism.com. Once you make your purchase, there will be a download form with all the links to everything that you need. The reason I did it that way was so that people don't have to have a huge excruciating download all at once. You can download them in the 3 installments that are there. I've also updated the form for those of you who have already made purchases. Early last week we had some issues with operating system compatibilities because, you know, battle of the brands and all of that stuff. So there's something more universal already up on the website for new people, and if you did make a purchase, I have sent you the new forms as well. So check the most recent email from me in your inbox. And of course, if you ever want to get any of this stuff, you just go to my website, integrativemysticism.com, because now we are ready to go. So what is going on with your astrology this week? Well, this week, on Monday, everyone's got a bit of a challenging angle when the Sun in Cancer, in your 6th house of reputation, health, and your schedule, forms an opposition to Pluto, currently retrograde in your 12th house, of your past, your privacy, and your hidden zone. And it would appear that on Monday there could be some kind of issue that pops up that actually forces you to go back and revisit a past, or possibly even revisit a person that you don't want to actually have an interaction with. Now the issue has to do with something that one of you has actually kept in confidence for the other person. And whether we need to actually keep this secret a secret and do this favor for them or not is up to you. It does feel to me like there is a situation coming up here though where you both have some serious dirt on each other and you may just need to work something out. Fun. Now later on the week it gets much better, believe me. On Friday we've got Mercury, planet of haste, speed, and communications, moving through your 7th house of committed partnerships, forming a lovely sextile to Jupiter, currently in your 9th house of higher education, travel, mind expansion, your spiritual life. And it does appear that there may be an opportunity for you and a partner to bond over one of these activities. There could actually be a new opportunity for you and a partner to actually start bonding even over your spiritual lives, or add an extra dimension to your relationship by getting out of both of your guys' comfort zones. This could be a situation where you both end up experiencing or traveling or maybe even working through a culture or a path or an ideology that is completely foreign to both of you. And it may actually be interesting. Sometimes it's kind of nice to have to navigate a maze with the one you care about. This could also indicate an opportunity to meet somebody on a trip, or to perhaps even take a special trip with a partner that we had not been planning to have. So what's going on with your cards this week? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the King of the Darkwood Elves. And this card is talking about the need to pay attention to where you are actually evaluating the credibility of people in your life and the people, the jobs that you give them to, and if you're actually, you know, utilizing their expertise effectively. The King of the Darkwood Elves can often talk a lot about a need to pay attention to people who pose as authority figures in our life, or people that we accidentally, or, you know, sometimes we make people authority figures in our life even when they shouldn't be. And it's time to start thinking about some serious rearranging. Who hasn't been guilty of assuming that somebody must be the expert because they sound like they know what they're talking about, so we treat them like the expert? Or worse, we treat them like the expert because they're winning a popularity contest. The King of the Darkwood Elves is saying, you know, you need to be doing a better job of vetting people this week, because there may be people who take advantage of that very common human failing. What is going on with your Earth sector when it comes to your work and finances? Well, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. And the Ace of Cups reversed is kind of interesting because it is talking about somebody who's actually getting something that a gift they didn't ask for, or possibly a benefit, an award, a project, or an opportunity that they didn't want. And this may be something that's very interesting to have hoisted onto you. It does look like it pays well. It does look like it actually, you know, would boost your prowess and boost your productivity and actually elevate you in terms of work and your financial life. But there's something about it that we're actually honestly tempted to reject, The Ace of Cups reverse is indicating it is okay to openly reject, or at least openly give your criticism, or perhaps give your 2 cents in general about how you feel about being given this opportunity, whether it's how they cater a job to you if you're looking for a new job, or a certain project, or a new station, or a new promotion. But for something about this, the Ace of Cups reverse is kind of saying it's almost like you gave somebody your Christmas list, and then they decide to give you something that has nothing to do, I mean, even if they were just trying to be original, they should know you better. That's kind of the energy that's coming off of this. It's still kind, it's still sweet, it's still generous, it's still a job, it's still a reward or an award. But we may have to take some measures in being open and honest in our communications for correcting the misconception. Somebody thinks that we're good for this, or somebody thinks that we're going to love this, and they couldn't be more wrong. Either way, it's a gift nonetheless, and it is something that, again, will pay. For your communications with air when it comes to your friends and your relatives and the others in your life, we do have the King of Cups upright. And it does appear that there may actually be some kind of love opportunity, or perhaps even friendship or social life opportunity coming through, a friend of yours that really is trying to help get you into the right crowd, so to speak. The King of Cups upright can often indicate somebody who actually decides that they're also going to be going out of their way to perhaps speak up for you. If you need somebody to deliver a message, you need somebody to play mediator, you need somebody to, you know, kind of make a connection happen. The King of Cups is usually very, very savvy when it comes to these kinds of situations. Usually this person does embody a lot of water sign qualities, and a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio, but it doesn't always have to be. Usually with the King of Cups, we have a situation here where this person is also coming in to try and either heal, repair, or improve a bond that already exists, whether it's a bond between you and other friends, or possibly even between you and a lover, or you and a crush on somebody that you like. But this third party is coming in as an intervention to work for you, and with you, and do it, the way that's going to make everything work the way it should. So what's happening with your challenges with fire? Well, when it comes to your challenges with fire, we've got the Knight of Cups upright. And again, a lot of you Aquarian people, all these cups, it does seem like somebody's making a lot of generous overtures towards you, but the challenge with the Knight of Cups, again, does have to do a little bit with the fact that this person may be a little bit crowding, or this person may be almost too generous, almost to the point where it feels almost like pressure, almost to the point, I'm getting the feeling like this person's kind of showering you with love and affection, but it's kind of like, whoa, I need to breathe. And the Knight of Cups, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Certainly not, but I mean, when we see this card, typically what happens is that it's almost like, it's almost too much too fast, or it's too much too frequently. And what I think about the Knight of Cups upright, I always want to make a point of saying, please don't get mad at this person, please don't snap at them, please don't punish them. Your challenge may actually be accepting this with a bit of grace, and maybe asserting your boundaries with a bit of patience, and again, just doing it as gently as possible. Because this person may actually be doing everything they can to assist you, show you love, gratitude, and affection, simply just because they may be doing it a bit too much, and it may be a bit over the top. And that might make us feel uncomfortable, and that's perfectly reasonable as well. But there are worse problems to have, and believe me, I've done plenty of readings this week to know. So, good on you. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Nine of Cups reversed. And when I see the Nine of Cups reversed, I kind of feel like, okay, once again, we're getting we're getting what we ask for, and it's not coming our way. Usually the Nine of Cups reversed can indicate a request being answered, a wish being granted, but there's something off about it. And this can actually be a little bit humorous, I always find, because the Nine of Cups talks about people taking things very literally. Sometimes, when we think about wishes and the genie in the lamp and the genie in the bottle and all of that, it's like, people make the wrong wish, and then all of a sudden something goes, silly wrong. This is kind of the energy that's surrounding your romantic life this week. And the Nine of Cups reverse is kind of saying, there's a lesson in all of this for you and your crush, or you and your lover, or maybe just for you, if this shows up as far as the package of the person that you're asking to come for. Are you actually both articulating and communicating yourselves effectively, or are we simply doing the they should know thing? Because the Nine of Cups reversed is basically saying, look, people are following directions to a T. Now maybe that's the problem, maybe there's a lack of imagination going on here. But the problem may also be the directions. Either way, this doesn't necessarily have to be a bad week for love. It's just basically making sure that we understand that we don't get too proud of how we actually communicate, but because we may have some things that we need to work on. Either way, it seems like there's a lot of love and a lot of affection going on for you Aquarian people this week, and why wouldn't it? There's so much happening, especially as we get into the latter half of July in your partnership sector. It seems like everyone's trying their hardest just to, to actually show you they care. And if you're not liking it, find a good way to let them know why. But they do have to know why. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.